What?
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 What tune?
What tunes?
Okay, we are at episode 4, the last episode of Ever After High Epic Winter, Crystal Rose. So while her friends distract Northwind, Crystal battles Jackie Frost for the last rose, proving she's not a helpless princess and can fend for herself. And they're flying and they're screaming. So Faybelle's like, hey, by the way, our sled totally broke apart.
It's like she's finally starting to make plans, but they're all still really spastic.
Powerful plan,
I
princess.
have a powerful plan. We'll use this wood debris.
Crystal can't tie her shoelaces. It's reminding us again. And Ashlyn is tying her shoelaces for her again. Jackie Frost sitting on the throne, getting fanned by a penguin. And he sees Crystal. And he's like, you said she's going to be asleep for 100 years. She's here.
So unfortunately, she doesn't know how to use the staff.
He's like, I don't even know how this plan's going to work at all. Faybelle's flying. People for ethical treatments of unicorns. She's got to take this, guys. And they're like, look, if you don't give us this magic you're promising us by 5 o'clock today, we're going to double the years of hard labor. She's like, double? And by now, one of the other girls, they're caught up to her. And she's like, yes, double my donations. Rosabella falls. And so then Charming
Offers to carry her.
Okay, so the
Okay.
pixies. Oh!
This is what I'm saying. So this whole setup about how Crystal has to grow as a person, she can't just rely on magic, she needs to be able to prove that she's able to rule. These pixies of their own accord find her magical wand.
And meanwhile, Jackie Frost is going to make Northwind into an ice giant. I mean, at least she didn't, accidentally murder her brother. So yeah, Crystal's like, look, no one should get hurt for my sake. It's like, my sister says you just give orders, pampered princess. So they're hiding behind pillars in separate groups. So right now, Rosabella and Daring are distracting Northwind.
Well, they're sort of distracting him. Daring is having a pretty nice conversation with him.
Penguin's like, over here! So she just took the rose from the Frozen Queen's hand. Crystal says she knows how to use the staff. And Jackie's like, you don't know anything? You can't do anything. She's saying, I am ready not to rule,
But to
to
serve.
serve. And so,
Which is a big character change.
so she's saying, she wants to help everyone. And that's
Yeah.
why she deserves her powers back. So Rosabella and Daring still dealing with the ice giant. So now they're using Daring's charisma.
Really has incredibly high charisma.
I, Northwind, can turn into whatever Northwind wants to.
Yeah. So he turns into a tiny little mouse.
And Crystal's just asking humbly. But it's ruined, though, by Faybelle taking the Rose of Winter.
So Jackie, of course, thinks that it was a trick.
And now she's an ice giant with heels.
Crazy high heels.
Yeah, so now Jackie's like, well, I'm going to start by destroying your parents. And Crystal runs over to her frozen mother.
Yeah, to try and block it, trips because her shoes have become untied. The pixies give her the wand. One of them steps in front of her, flings out her arms as if to take the blast.
Yeah.
And Crystal does magic instead.
So she's challenging Jackie to a game. And Jackie's like, come back when you learn how to tie your own... Oh.
And then she ties her shoes.
And it has a magical whoosh noise.
Because it turns them into
Skates.
Whoa, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, so by removing the staff, she made Jackie go from ice giant to back to normal form, but it was pretty...
Nicely animated.
Yeah. You did it all by yourself. Oh, Crystal, that was amazing.
They really did give Crystal all the credit. Did they really say she did it all by herself?
Yes.
You did it
All
all
by yourself.
Oh, Crystal, that was amazing.
Yes.
No. No. No.
I guess those winter pixies didn't do anything.
Yeah, what if the pixies hadn't gotten the wand? She would have been trapped on the floor, and
Yeah.
her mom would have been magicked to death. That's fine.
Girls release the roses, which magically float up and form this magical bouquet, and now they can cure kindness blindness, but Faybelle
Flies
snatches it. So this affects, ever after for all of us. And she's like, that's a you problem? Mm-hmm. Not a me problem. And she's gone. Bye-bye. Okay, and then she commands...
Oh, I just want to serve. I don't give orders, all
Yeah.
of that.
Penguins, prepare the royal sleigh.
Best side-eye ever. So, the Mopfathers are looking awfully fine.
And so they say, we're going to meet you by your locker. And I love this part. So she goes to her locker. Okay. The inside of her locker, there's a picture of Applewhite and Raven Queen X'd out, And then the fact that the fairy Mopfathers bust out and the guy has a lip gloss and he's like, this color lip gloss? Not really working for you. I'm like, oh!
They're so good. Sassy pants.
So sassy. Crystal just showed up in the same polar bear sled that her father had used.
She looks really pissed off in the best way.
She didn't read the fine print. Everyone's like, oh gosh. And the mob's like, look, boo-hoo. Pepo, I'm gonna take her place. And she's really surprised that, Daring would do it. And he was like, yeah, if they let me. And they don't care. It makes no difference who's doing the work.
And then they're really happy about it.
It's in the small print. If someone offers and of their own free will to take on the work, the contract is void. They're not dark fairies.
Nah, they just have really weird specific mafia rules that they live by.
Yeah, fairy mob out. Oh, Daring
Changed back.
And she's like, yeah. Rosabella's like, you started acting like a real prince.
And that broke his curse. So she brings back the bouquet of flowers to her family, and it cures them.
Okay, wait, here's my thing. It is one thing for the bouquet to cure kindness blindness. How the heck did it cure being frozen and cure enchanted sleep?
So she's so proud to be able to tie her shoes. She ties them on the wall. She has pictures of all of her new friends. Her parents go on a vacation
Somewhere
and let
warm.
her rule while they're gone on vacation. So not permanently rule, but practice ruling.
Yes, and all the servants went from penguin to back to normal.
Yeah.
And Jackie Frost and Northwind are just shoveling snow.
Yeah, the task that those winter pixies had to do before.
And where are the pixies?
Where are they?
Did they get thanked?
And what happened to the roses?
Exactly.
Did they go back to their castles? But the school is, everyone's really excited. They're having a tiny little snow day, but with the sun out. She's shooting her gun.
Into snow fireworks.
It's great.
Okay.
Yay!
Woo! But yeah, so overall, we liked it. I mean,
You should watch it.
we're definitely going to recap the earlier season.
Bye!
Bye!
My wand of winter. All by yourself. Oh, Crystal, that was amazing.